yes, my good friend, of course.
With Cosmic Brian. Better wear your mind shields, 'cause he can see your soul.
What's up, Vinyl Community? What's up, YouTube? Yes, a midweek video. That was kicking a little bit, right? Jesus. Welcome aboard, Cosmonauts, to a special edition of Cosmic Vinyl. I am your host, Cosmic Brian. Welcome aboard! This is going to be fun, man. This is a thread that's a tag video, actually, that's going around the vinyl community. I found this one to be super interesting. I love soundtracks, and it's being put on by Boz at That Vinyl Channel. Yeah, that's the name of the channel, That Vinyl Channel. I'm not just saying some random channel like, oh, That Vinyl Channel. No, That Vinyl Channel with Boz, baby. And it's 13 question tag, all to do with soundtracks. I love it, man. I couldn't wait to bite into this one. So here's what we're opening up with, a soundtrack right here. Kind of a teenage coming of age kind of thing called The Wildlife. Christopher Penn was in this. What's that Stoltz cat's name, man? Christopher Penn, Leah Thompson, Eric Stoltz. Really cool movie, kind of an underrated jam. And that song that you're listening to right there, that's Eddie Van Halen on guitar, man, killing it. Hasn't gotten into the solo yet. So anyway, let's get on with this, man, because I can't wait to show my stack of soundtracks. So let's get these mind shields off, get my regular specs on, and we'll get on. Jesus. All right, I'm going to toast you guys real quick, though. You guys ready? Let's toss it back, man. Here we go. This is a toast to Boz, man, for starting this great tag, and to everybody who's taking part in it, and to everybody who's watching it, man. This is fun, man. So let's cheers to that. Cosmic Brian, Jesus.
Oh, yes, my good friend, of course.
Oh, that's good after a hard day's work. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna dive right into it. Favorite movie. First question is favorite movie soundtrack purchase of 2024. This is one that my compadre, my of Cosmic Vinyl, my editor, the fish man himself, the Perch, picked this glorious soundtrack up. 3 from Hell, a friggin' Rob Zombie joint right here, man. Part of the Firefly trilogy. So you've got like House of a Thousand Corpses, and you've got Devil's Rejects, and then you've got 3 from Hell. This is a double album soundtrack. Look at that great gatefold. I think I showed this on my my Halloween video too, but there's the full effect. Look at that, man. Rest in peace, Sid Haig, right there. But yeah, man, this not only has a soundtrack with some great artists on it, Susie Quattro, Terry Reid, James Gang, Slim Whitman, yeah, Slimmy. But this also has the score, so you got a double album here. Let's check and see. I think it might be on colored vinyl too. Yeah, beautiful red, blood red vinyl there. And I think it also came with a booklet, maybe. Let's dig it out and check it out. Oh yeah. Great booklet here. Great cover, right? yeah, check out the booklet, man. Lots of great pictures in this. Love this, man. I don't know if this is Waxworks or Mondo. Both of them put out great soundtracks. So nice packaging too. Lots of stills and stuff. A little bit of interviews, you know, with Rob Zombie and some of the actors and actresses. This is great, man. That's definitely my favorite soundtrack so far of 2024. Well, I guess it is of 2024 because that 2024 is gonzo. So, second question: last soundtrack to date that you bought in 2024? Another horror movie soundtrack, a little schlock horror with Inseminoid. Jesus, great like synth soundtrack here. It's so crazy, man. I love these 80s like schlocky horror movies. I don't know if this one came on colored vinyl or not. I think this is just black vinyl. But yeah, Inseminoid was the last one to date that I picked up. And then number 3 is a soundtrack you own more than one copy of. I didn't think I had any doubles because I just don't double up on any albums. If I've got one, I'm done, man. I've got it. But I figured out that I do have doubles. And that's this album right here. And that's the Warriors soundtrack. One of my favorite movies of all time. Easily top 5. Great, like, I think it was 70s, late 70s, 1979 movie. New York City gangs. One gang in particular, the Warriors, trying to battle their way back to Coney Island from the Bronx. This is fantastic, man. It's got some great tunes on it. I have the copy with the cover, and then I have one with just the inner sleeve. So I only have one actual copy, a full package copy, but I have also an extra record in an inner sleeve. Not sure how that happened, but it's still pretty damn cool. But yeah, great movie. I love it. And then number 4, pick a fave genre and show a soundtrack from said genre. I don't know what genre this is going to fall in, so I'm just going to call it the Quentin Tarantino genre. This is another one of my favorite movies of all time, and probably my favorite Quentin Tarantino joint too, man. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This has an absolutely killer 60s soundtrack. I'll let you guys get a gander at that if you can freeze it and look at it. You got stuff by Paul Revere and the Raiders, the Box Tops, Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, Deep Purple, Buffy St. Marie, Chad and Jeremy, Bob Seger System, Roy Head and the Traits. This is friggin' great. Oh, you want the gatefold? You got it. But yeah, this is kind of a reworking of the 60s story about a kind of washed up actor and his sidekick buddy who's his stuntman. And you commingle in a little Manson family Spawn Ranch in there. And it's just a killer movie, man. It's a love story to old Hollywood. Love that. I'm going to set that one down because it kind of doesn't want to close. But yeah, just a great soundtrack. I love it. And then show a score from your collection. All right, I'll show a score. So I do want the movie that I'm going to show does have a soundtrack with some great songs on it, which I'm always on the lookout for. But the score is phenomenal, and that's Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. This stars Dennis Hopper as this Texas Marshal looking to get little retribution against the Sawyer family, this chainsaw family, bunch of cannibals. Yeah, this is killer. Look at that back cover there. This has a beautiful colored vinyl here too. Check this out. Well, I guess it's not beautiful. Jesus. But it is cool. But yeah, great stuff, man. Heavy, weird, freak out synth, man. Always fun to burn one and then listen to that, man. It's so crazy. And then what's the next question? Based on the pressing date, your oldest soundtrack that you own in your collection. I'm gonna guess it's this one. I have a few like biker exploitation soundtracks, but I'm choosing this one because I don't see very many people show this. This is the Savage 7, featuring the music of Cream and Iron Butterfly. Like I said, a biker exploitation film here. It's got some pretty cool tracks on it. It's got some like lame-o stuff on it, like most of these biker soundtracks do. But this was released in 1968, man, on Atco Records. But pretty cool stuff. I love my biker soundtrack, so. And then number 7 is I Feel Pretty. Oh, thank you. Show a cool color or splattered vinyl. Another phenomenal horror movie soundtrack. Sci-fi, synth. This is probably, if not as good as that Texas Chainsaw, it's pretty damn close. But this is based on H.P. Lovecraft, and it's called The Color Out of Space. This is a Nicolas Cage was in this movie. He goes full Nick. I love it when he does that. But yeah, I mean, the outer cover is beautiful, but wait till you see the vinyl. Amazing. Look at that. Nice peppermint pink and kind of marbling there. And there's I always kind of take the hype sticker and put it on the inner sleeve. But yeah, this is a great film too, man. The soundtrack really complements the movie as well. So that's my colorful vinyl. And then number 8 is show a 7-inch soundtrack movie-related vinyl. I don't really have a lot of 7 inches, and the ones that I do really don't have nothing to do with movie soundtracks or whatever. But I did find one that had to do with like TV, so I'll substitute this, and it's this little 7-inch of the Banana Splits. I mean, you know I like my psychedelic stuff, even my cartoons. And this is great, man. Nice little 7-incher here of the Splits. I thought that was such a great cartoon, man. So that's as close as I can get. Hope that works, Boz. And then favorite soundtrack artwork. It might not. I mean, there was some good artworks in that bunch there, but I wanted a reason to show this one. This is a crazy little collectible soundtrack that I got when I was a kid, and this is The Cross and the Switchblade. Featuring Pat Boone as the preacher David Wilkinson, based on true story. And then he goes out, he's this like country farm preacher, goes into the inner city of New York and tries to preach to these New York City gangs and prostitutes. He's getting on the streets. He's totally out of his element. And the gang leader of the biggest gang in New York, the Mau Mau's, is Eric Estrada, right there. That's him. There's his second in command, Israel. Yeah, this is great, man. It's got some good fuzz songs on it, fuzzy tunes. But yeah, I love this, man. This is one of my treasures here. I love having that. I'll just show it because it's a cool cover. You got Pat Boone and Eric Estrada. It's a no-brainer for a great cover. And then number 10. Show an original and a remake. I don't really own. I don't double up on my albums, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit. But I do have this the first volume of the Guardians of the Galaxy, the first movie soundtrack. This also has a double album. It's got the score on one record and then the soundtrack on another. And this has all your 70s AM gold stuff like 10cc's, Redbone, Rupert Holmes, Norman Greenbaum, David Bowie, Elvin Bishop. This is fantastic. Soundtrack really made the movie, man. Very cool. So then I guess the remake, not really a remake, but volume 2 is this for the second movie, the Guardians of the Galaxy. And this one does also have the score and the soundtrack. They moved into some more like 80s stuff here, but there's still plenty of good 70s AM gold on there. Very cool. Love those movies. Love the Marvel Universe, even though it kind of stalled out on us. But yeah, great stuff, man. And what's the next one? Number 11, show any 90s soundtrack. Man, I don't own any 90s soundtrack. I do own some 90s albums, but no soundtracks, unfortunately. So I'm just going to substitute it, just some rando in here. It gives me a good reason to show this record because it's a phenomenal soundtrack of a phenomenal spaghetti western. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Music by Ennio Morricone. Absolutely killer. These used to be bargain bin records. You end up paying up for them now, man. And it came in the great original, the very colorful original sleeve, or inside sleeve. Super cool. Loved Clint Eastwood movies, man. And number 12 is a bargain bin find you got on the cheap. And another movie that I absolutely loved, man, and it's as a kid, and this is The Lords of Flatbush. Early work by Sylvester Stallone and Henry Winkler. I don't know who else is in this. Paul Mace is in it. Perry King. Super cool. About a New York gang, street gang of they're supposed to be high school kids and just kind of all the shit that they go through. It's got a couple of good songs on it. But the movie was fantastic. A great independent film. Launched Henry Winkler into his Happy Days role. So he basically wore the same outfit. The last question. Show something soundtrack or movie related that's not vinyl or a CD. I got a couple things to show. First thing is this book. This is old, by the way. It came out in the 70s. This is called The Super Cops. And this was from there was a movie based on this book. It's called The True Story of the Cops They Called Batman and Robin. It's David Greenberg and Bob Hance. They were these New York City cops, and they kind of played by their own rules and stuff. And so, yeah, there was a really cool, I think it might have even been a made-for-TV movie. But yeah, pretty cool book. And then I'm into comic books, so here's a Howard the Duck. The Howard the Duck film was awful, but a really cool comic book here with some great artwork. Show you some of this, man. Really cool stuff, man. I love Howard the Duck too, so yeah, some cool artwork there. But yeah, I thought I'd show that. And then some Mad magazines with that's spoofing on some movies. This one spoofs on the Incredible Hulk. You know, you get your usual Mad magazine stuff here. Pretty fun stuff. And then staying in the kind of movie stuff, they get after the X-Men here. And then this Marvel Super Special based on the movie Jaws 2. And then you've got the Kiss comic advertisement on the back there too. Super cool stuff, man. Anyway, this was great fun, man. Thanks, Boz, for putting this on. I'll put a link to Boz's channel if you guys want to jump on this tag. It's glorious. So yeah, man, have a great night. I just thought I'd surprise you guys with a midweek joint here. So yep, go check out Boz's channel. I'll put the link in the description. Peace out.